That is, we have a lot of talent in the back. There is no question about that. If you think of all the stars that we have.
Oh, we definitely do. I mean, they were going into Tony's office left and right. He's going to need a doorman in front of his door.
There's next bout set for fall with a 20-minute time limit is for the AEW International Championship. Approaching the ring from wherever, weighing whatever, he is the AEW International Champion, freshly squeezed Orange Cassidy.
Orange Cassidy winning that AEW International Championship, then the All-Atlantic Championship last October in Toronto, defeating Pac to win the title. And since then, Orange Cassidy undefeated in singles competition, 21 wins, 21 straight wins, 20 defenses of the AEW International Championship.
A lot to be said for being red hot and have the momentum on your side, but I'm telling you, this is a challenge that I have for Orange Cassidy.
And the challenger from Buffalo, New York, weighing 187 pounds, Daniel Garcia.
Daniel Garcia flanked by Daddy Magic Matt Menard, Cool Hand, Angelo Parker. Could we be looking at the next AEW International Champion? Garcia and Orange Cassidy last week, Taz, they crossed paths in that huge 8-man tag team match.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And Garcia, there's no back down him. He's showed no respect right there for Orange Cassidy. Just stepping on the man. And Orange Cassidy, you know, he's arguably one of the most unique pro wrestlers in the world. You can see right there playing head games with his opponent, with Garcia. And I'm sure we'll see some of those head games in this one-on-one matchup for the international title.
Taz, you said the word respect, and that's something that Chris Jericho preaches a lot with his JAS. Ironically enough, his group shows no respect for anyone.
And Daniel Garcia, a highly technical, a highly educated professional wrestler. It's a shame that he refers to himself as a sports entertainer.
Well, the thing is with Orange Cassidy, maybe if you've never seen him before, listen, you're seeing a guy come out here with blue jeans on and a blue jean jacket and stuff. The thing is, freshly squeezed Orange Cassidy, don't be mistaken, he's a very credible veteran amongst ring wars throughout the world, so he can go.
Whoa, look at
That's
that.
that return right there.
I love it.
Orange Cassidy coming out hot against Daniel Garcia. And Taz, you know, speaking about the accolades, the accomplishments of Orange Cassidy, you do not win 21 straight singles matches in all elite wrestling by accident.
Oh, no, you're right. I mean, Orange Cassidy has just been, and Garcia is just dancing amok right here. He's dancing amok, as they say.
Yeah.
Little
Yes,
red hook expression.
I love the word amok. We need to use it more.
Yes.
But here's the fact that he took a great standing switch, great takedown, then he had to dance and swivel the hips. That's part of trying to be, or being a sports entertainer.
Cassidy ripcords out, Garcia goes underneath, and
Yes.
now into the side headlock goes Orange Cassidy. Daniel Garcia backing Cassidy up to the ropes. Orange Cassidy, no, hangs on to the waistline. And nice arm drag there by the AEW International Champion.
Yeah, but a good armbar there, too. Exactly where you want your knee right behind your opponent's head, and you have that armbar on with that figure-4 grip over the elbow joint.
Orange Cassidy obviously knows he is wrestling a great wrestling competitor, a great technical wrestler, and I think he's just showing Daniel Garcia that, hey, I can do it too.
Oh, no, now Cassidy springing up, trying to lull Garcia into a false sense of confidence.
That's what he did there. A lot of guys will get arm wringing, they'll go down, they'll roll, maybe they'll kip up. Orange Cassidy just laid down. I mean, now it's going for a drop toe hold, Garcia, but nice block.
And Cassidy.
Fans want to see it.
And he escapes straight from the drop toe hold.
Oh, that's great.
You know, earlier we heard from the AEW World Champion MJF. We heard from Sammy Guevara. We will hear from Darby Allin. We will hear from Jungle Boy Jack Perry later on in our broadcast. But you still have a chance to join us in Las Vegas on Sunday, May 28th at T-Mobile Arena, AEWTIX.com. Great seats still available for Double or Nothing in our return to Las Vegas.
I'll tell you, going back, Sammy Guevara made some great points during his video package. Great points.
Well, Garcia got caught creeping in. Cassidy Introducing him to the top turnbuckle pad. No, Garcia. Oh, look at that wrenching on the hand.
Yep, that injured hand that is still taped up.
Yeah, he zoned in right on that hand. Those little bones in that wrist and those fingers. Woof, nasty.
That hand injured weeks ago by Buddy Matthews of the House of Black, who will also be in action later on tonight when they defend the AEW House of Black defense AEW World Trios Championship.
Oh, watch out, here he comes.
And
there goes
Cassidy driving Garcia to the barricade. We will also hear from Christian Cage after he challenged Wardlow, or laid out the challenge for the TNT Championship. Taz,
just want to point something out on that dive there. You saw they buckled his knee a little bit. Did Orange Cassidy. Grabbed at it for a second.
No holds barred. Julia Hart, Anna Jay. There's House of Black versus Best Friends in Bandito. The AEW World Trios Championship open house match, plus the main event inside the steel cage. Omega and Moxley one-on-one. A rivalry that dates back to the first ever Double or Nothing in Las Vegas in 2019.
And that lower back really hit hard. Garcia now relentless. He's all over him.
And we talked about the damage done to the hand by Buddy Matthews of Orange Cassidy. What about Jay Lethal and Jeff Jarrett damaging the knee of Orange Cassidy? And now the back.
The back, yeah, his whole body. Orange Cassidy's been a fighting champion. There's no doubt about it. He's been red hot. But we saw guys laid that up. He's banged up.
Jake Hager of the Jericho Appreciation Society picking apart the back of the champion. And now Daniel Garcia doing the same. Don't go anywhere. Picture in picture coming up next.
I'm a sports entertainer.
Garcia sounded more like he's trying to convince himself than the fans at ringside, Tony.
Yeah, I think there's no question that he is a great wrestler. Sports entertainer to me, you know what that means? That means cheating. Systematic cheating.
That's what I used to be a sports entertainer. I didn't cheat all the time.
You hear the word all the time?
I mean, sometimes. Wait, all sports entertainers cheat? What the hell? What about stereotyping?
So I like that when I turned to face you, you could tell that even under the mask, I had a very highly arched eyebrow.
Speaking of sports entertainment.
Yeah.
Yeah, Taz, you were cheating. You know what? But
I'll tell you one thing, I didn't have fancy pants like Garcia's got. That I didn't have.
And
overalls
overalls.
Fancy.
yeah, well, thank God for that.
Garcia snaps suplex, floats over, hooks the far leg. Cassidy able to break free.
Banged up. I'm telling you, man, that Orange Cassidy's hurting. And Garcia knows it. The whole JAS knows it. You know the conversations happen. They work as a unit. Even though they're not out here, they talk. You mentioned Hager. Hager definitely smartened up Garcia. Let him know to deal with that back.
And Garcia, despite the fact that he is, or professes to be a sports entertainer, highly intelligent, I'm sure he spent the last 7 days going back watching all of Orange Cassidy's previous title defenses. He knows just how banged up the champion is, Tony.
Well, he's a very intelligent wrestler, is Daniel Garcia. And so you're right. Oh, look at that.
Cover.
He studies, but you know, it's really difficult to study Orange Cassidy because he is so different, so unique. Yeah, it's almost like you look at these matches and doesn't have the same match twice, right?
You're definitely right. No, yeah, he's unpredictable, Orange Cassidy, for sure. But, you know, good, solid wrestling, fighting, mat-based style, you know, that you bring that to your opponent, that's going to level the playing field. All the tomfoolery and shenanigans that Orange Cassidy pulls off, it levels it out.
And Orange Cassidy, very deceptive in terms of how deep his playbook is. We've seen him defend his international championship in so many different types of matches, most recently against Bandito, where he used a lot of lucha libre techniques that I think many people don't even know that Orange Cassidy has expertise in.
Yeah, true. No, he definitely is well trained in the lucha style.
Don't show him your whole playbook at once, right? Keep something in your back pocket.
That's right.
Like tomfoolery.
Or in his front pockets, like his hands.
I love tomfoolery.
Tomfoolery amok here in Detroit, Tony.
Hey, that's my...
Let's stumble our way to the ring like a doddering old man.
Won't be the last.
Daniel Garcia looking to unseat the AEW International Champion Orange Cassidy. The curb stomp has the champion flattened center of the ring here in Detroit, Michigan.
Yeah, look at that straight mockery right there, hands in pocket. I like it. Garcia flipping everyone off. He's doing that funky, weird, uncomfortable, awkward dance. Something like that. makes me uncomfortable watching that.
We've seen Daniel Garcia pick apart Orange Cassidy over the course of his 20 defenses of the AEW International Championship. Orange Cassidy suffered injuries to his knee, his lower back, to his hand, and Garcia has been looking to exploit all of those throughout the match, Taz.
And he's been doing it. Garcia's been doing it, doing an excellent job. Now maybe a superplex here, possibly.
Yeah. Regardless of the mugging to the fans and what he just did, he's wrestled a great match. You're right, Taz.
He has. He really keeping that pressure on the champion.
You saw Orange Cassidy, that right hand to the ribs, but immediately feeling the pain surge throughout his wrist, and now opting to go for elbow strikes.
He's in desperation mode, Orange Cassidy, and I don't blame him. He has to do that.
Cassidy, Garcia chopped down the right hand.
Get that front face lock on. I'm telling you, he wants a superplex here. Oh, tippy top rope superplex. Super duperplex.
Garcia all the way top. He floats over, hangs on.
Oh, my goodness.
And no, the Stun Dog Millionaire. Orange Cassidy, he tried to turn the corner, but he couldn't get it all the way.
Correct, yeah, he could, because I think Garcia tried to sit out on it, but he got enough for it, Orange Cassidy did.
Yeah, but let's not also forget he took a hell of a bump from the top.
And now Cassidy coming through, looking for the DDT. Garcia counters Dragon Screw.
Dragon Screw on the mark, again, back to the injured knee.
Talked about Jay Lethal and Jeff Jarrett looking to exploit the knee injury of Orange Cassidy. The last man to defeat Orange Cassidy was Jay Lethal. That was August 3rd of last year. Daniel Garcia looking to break one of the longest streaks in AEW history. Big shots being exchanged by champion and challenger alike.
Orange Cassidy looked at his fist because he can't throw a punch with that messed up hand, so he's got to throw that forearm shiver. It's smart move by Orange Cassidy. You could break your own hand again if you punch someone with it.
Now that orange punch for Orange Cassidy has felled so many opponents, but now opting for those elbow strikes, catching Garcia on the ear. Oh, the kick to the kneecap. That is dirty.
It's effective and legal. It will hyperextend your knee, and now stepping on the man's hand, that injured hand.
Highly cerebral match by the challenger, Daniel Garcia. Garcia now stuffing the hands in the pockets. And Garcia,
oh boy.
With the hands captured in the pockets.
Caught him off the legs that time. Great momentum, shifting.
Orange Cassidy, the cover, and Garcia able to kick out. Taz, usually on the beach break, Orange Cassidy, he hooks the head. He wasn't able to do it there because the hands were in the pockets.
Correct, and that's not as effective, but it's enough to slow down Garcia and stop the arsenal.
Yeah, he's going for it here, guys. He's ripping off that elbow pad.
Can't do it, though, with that hand, man. His hand is banged up.
He's wondering himself.
We've seen him land the orange punch with the injured hand before. It's much less effective, but it doesn't matter now. The point is moot. The drop kick to the knee sent the champion reeling.
And I'll tell you what, I like Garcia's chances to win this international title here right now.
I do, too. If he goes right back to the fight and stops looking at the fans.
I'll tell you, that Orange Cassidy's not able to do much. Yeah, he's playing the head games now with Orange Cassidy. I don't know if he should be doing this here.
Cassidy, he's been to this dance before. He's had his opponents mock him like that.
Right. Nothing new to him. You're right, Excalibur. Nothing new.
And Cassidy puts on the brakes. Oh, Garcia!
Great job.
The wrist captured, just like boot, the flat of the boot across the jaw. Jumping pile driver. He stuck him like a lawn dart. 2, no!
Great job by Garcia. If your opponent tells you to put on the brakes, hell, don't do it.
Exactly. I agree.
Oh, it's that cradle. 2 and no!
That was an impressive counter by Orange Cassidy. What a shot there.
He caught him there.
Right hand sent Garcia spinning, and now the beach break again. Couldn't hook the head, but is it enough? No!
Wow. Great match, man. This is great competition.
It could go either way here.
Yep.
This may be the closest we've seen Orange Cassidy to losing that international championship. And now Garcia steps through. Dragon Tamer, center of the ring.
The pain on that lower back right now, because that's what it hit, besides the knee.
He's up on his elbows and his hands.
Oh, but Garcia drags him back towards center.
Now he's got it hooked. Now he's got the arch on the back.
Oh, he's got to tap out here. Oh, my God. He's in a ton of pain.
Garcia wrenching all the way back. Orange Cassidy flat on his stomach. And when the referee touched Orange Cassidy's hand, I think he realized what jeopardy he was in. And Orange Cassidy desperate. He used a fish hook to escape. And now, look at this triangle attempt. The triangle with the right arm captured, Taz.
Correct. Man, that's the right thing. Try to get to a vertical base here. He went for a punch, but now nice counter.
Wow. Garcia is wrestling a phenomenal match.
Submission wrestling by Garcia. He's flattened Cassidy out. He's got the crossface.
Did he tap? No, he did not. Now Bryce right there. It was close.
And now stomping on the hand. Oh, wow. Striking his heel into it.
Oh, we're going to get a new champ here. Wait a minute.
Orange Cassidy reverses cradle. And now Orange readjusts his grip. He's got Garcia locked tight, and he got him.
My God, what a match.
The winner of this match, and still AEW International Champion, freshly squeezed, Orange Cassidy.
The looks on the champions and challengers' faces tell the entire story. Daniel Garcia knows if he didn't screw around, if he stopped sports entertaining, he would be the international champion. Meanwhile, Orange Cassidy, the look on his face says he barely, just barely, made it out as champion.
Yeah, Orange Cassidy better take his international title and get out of the Motor City quick. He barely escaped.
Well, 7 days ago, we saw the explosive